Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, counter-spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet. Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into a time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
We're going to go back 72 years to June 20th, 1950, an episode of the summer replacement show for Fibber McGee and Molly, the Penny Singleton Show. Now, if you know who Penny is, she was the young lady who played Blondie in the Dagwood and Blondie movies with Arthur Lake. And this show is entitled DeeGee's First Love. She portrays a war widow with children. And we thank you for tuning in on this Monday. This is the 20th day of June, 171st day of the year, 191 days remaining until we get to 2022. The Great Seal of the U.S. adopted on this date in 1782. The 320-ton Savannah became the first steamship to cross the Atlantic in 1819. West Virginia, happy birthday to you. You became the 35th state in the Union on this date in 1863. And in 1893, Lizzie Borden, accused of murdering her parents, found innocent by a jury in New Bedford, Massachusetts. In 1967, Muhammad Ali convicted of violating selective service laws by refusing to be drafted.
Mosques set up in the major prisons throughout the United States. In the prisons.
Shortly put, are the black Muslims taking you for a ride?
I said not black Muslims, Muslims.
I beg your pardon, are the Muslims taking you for a ride?
No, the white people have been taking us for a ride for the past 400 years in America. The Muslims are straightening me up and teaching me the truth and saving my life so that I can see the hereafter. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us the religion of Islam, and I will die for it and give everything. But as far as taking me for a ride is concerned, I've been the one that was taking me for a ride and still taking my people for a ride is the white people.
Tell me, champ, would you have been prepared to go into the army if it hadn't been for the Vietnam War?
No, under no conditions do we take part in wars to take lives of other humans.
The Supreme Court overturned Ali's conviction in 1971, but he was banned for boxing for 3.5 years, from 1967 till 1971. Roberto Duran beat Sugar Ray Leonard on this date in 1980 to win the WBC welterweight championship.
For Duran, a way that I felt I could have beaten. I hit Duran with some shots. He connected back. He threw his best. I threw my best. The best man came out on top.
In a rematch 5 months later, Leonard would pummel Duran in what came to be known as the No Mas fight, regaining the championship. And in 1990, Nelson Mandela landed in New York City to begin a tour of the U.S.
Our vision of a democratic South Africa is a society free of all forms of racism and sexism. Until apartheid is ended, neither ourselves nor the international community can afford to lower our guard.
Mandela's world tour would increase the momentum toward his selection as South Africa's first black president. Passing away on this date in history, crime figure Bugsy Siegel, the man behind the hotel chain Howard Johnson passing away on this date, the Four Tops Lawrence Payton, author and MC Clifton Fadiman, also electrical engineer Jack Kilby, and Leroy Neiman, the painter. This is the birthday of actor Errol Flynn, guitar player Chet Atkins, actor Martin Landau, actress Olivia Dukakis, actor Danny Aiello, and Frasier's dad, John Mahoney. Birthday number 80 for the Beach Boys' Brian Wilson, also singer Anne Murray, 76 today. TV presenter Bob Villa is 76 today.
This is the carriage house that we've been looking at, and this is the side porch that we're expanding into the kitchen space itself. The breezeway would be a simple connecting space between the two of them with a lot of glass included. This is the breezeway. It's just a square structure. And then the little addition I was just talking about is the green shaded space, and it actually incorporates the two existing porch posts into the interior of the space. This is a real interesting treatment for this whole condition.
The man who created the TV franchise This Old House, Bob Villa, 76 today. The Commodore's Lionel Richie is 73. From Roseanne and the Big Lebowski, John Goodman is 70. Duran Duran's John Taylor is 62. Nicole Kidman turns 55. From One Life to Live and Sonic the Hedgehog, Tika Sumpter is 42. From Curly Sue and Season 10 of The Voice, Allison Porter is 41. From Superbad, Christopher Mintz-Plasse is 33. And from Empire, Soraya McNeil is 27. Those just a few of the people who celebrate the 20th day of June as their birthday. If this is your birthday...
Hi, we're the Four Freshmen, and we just want to say, Happy birthday to you!
And from 72 years ago today, June 20th, 1950, The Penny Singleton Show. I'm Wyatt Cox. Thanks for tuning in to Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox on your favorite station.
You ever make a change and then think, why didn't I do this years ago? Well, that's how people feel about switching to Medi-Share for their health care, especially now with inflation the way it is. People are very happy with the savings. Most families save about $500 a month when they switch. It's a huge help when prices are going up so fast in so many other areas. And Medi-Share's customer satisfaction rate is double that of health insurance. It's just a different experience, and people really like that. Medi-Share is an alternative to health insurance. It's a community of Christians who share each other's healthcare bills, and it's been going strong for over 25 years. It really is the gold standard, the most trusted name in healthcare sharing. Find out why people love it, find out why they rave about the customer service, and find out how good it feels to save some money right now. They're super easy to talk to. Here's the number, 833-34-BIBLE. That's 833-34-BIBLE, 833-34-BIBLE.
Now on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, the summer replacement for Fibber McGee and Molly in 1950, The Penny Singleton Show. This episode from 72 years ago, June 20th, 1950. And wait till you hear this cast. You'll recognize all the voices, I'm sure.
The Penny Singleton Show.
Hello. Happy that you're here.
On stage tonight from Hollywood, The Penny Singleton Show. In our story, Penny is Mrs. Penny Williamson, a war widow and the mother of two girls, 13-year-old DeeGee and 8-year-old Sue. As Penny says, they are growing and changing so fast that she sometimes feels as if she has a new set of children every 24 hours. She is up in her room tidying up for dinner now as Margaret, her cook, calls upstairs.
Dinner's ready, Mrs. Williamson.
All right, Margaret, I'll call the girls. They're in their room.
Mother, don't take another staff.
Why, Sue, I didn't know you were in the hall. Is DeeGee in her room?
Yes, but please, don't staff.
DeeGee, dinner. All right, Mother. Oh, Sue, why are you crawling around the floor?
Bert Lancaster got loose.
Bert Lancaster? Which or what is Bert Lancaster?
My bullfrog. He hopped out here and I can't find him.
I thought you promised DeeGee you wouldn't keep frogs in your room anymore. You know how she feels.
She doesn't mind anymore.
Since when? Did you say dinner, Mother? Yes, DeeGee. I'm sorry your sister forgot her promise about frogs. What frogs?
Be careful where you walk, DeeGee.
All right.
You see, Mother?
Yes. I've never seen her like that.
I got frogs in the bedroom. She's got bats in the belfry.
That's no way to... Come on, let's go down to dinner.
We've got to find Bert first, please.
Oh, all right. Well, I don't see him. He must be hiding.
We'll have to give him the Lady Frog love call.
What's that?
Gunk? He'll answer if he gets interested.
Well, how do you tell a lady frog's call from a man frog's?
I don't know, but the bullfrogs sure do. Gunk, gunk, gunk.
It's obvious you do nothing to Bert.
He thinks of me more as a friend. You try, Mother.
Oh, good heavens.
He'll answer if he likes you.
Oh, but... Oh, well. Gunk? There he is. I see him.
Gosh, Mother, you sure got frog appeal.
Hurry down to dinner, Sue.
All right.
I'll go on ahead and try to find out what's wrong with DeeGee. DeeGee, you're hardly touching your food.
I'm just not hungry.
Do you feel all right?
Oh, I feel wonderful.
You do?
Anybody want more vegetables?
No thanks, Margaret. No thanks.
Sue, you haven't touched your Brussels sprouts.
What's the matter with them, Sue?
Nothing, Mother. I just don't like them.
All good little girls eat Brussels sprouts, Sue.
Name one.
You haven't eaten any either, DeeGee.
Well, I'm not...
Do you two kids realize where Belgium would be today if people didn't eat their Brussels sprouts?
No, where?
That's a good question. I'll get your tea. Oh, Mrs. Williamson, would you mind if I just rinsed and stacked the dishes tonight? My friend Leonard Frybacker wants to take me to the drive-in movies.
Of course not. What picture are you going to see?
I don't know. When you go to a drive-in movie with Leonard Frybacker, who cares what's playing?
Well, enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear, I think I told Judge Grundle I'd go to the movies with him tonight. Well, we can go tomorrow night when Margaret's home.
Mother, can I go swimming again tomorrow?
Yes, if DeeGee will take you again. Will you, DeeGee? DeeGee? DeeGee, I'm talking to you.
What? Oh, I don't care for any more Brussels sprouts, thank you.
Now, really, what is the matter with you?
She's in love with the dreamboat she met at the beach.
Sue, you promised.
Every time he flicked a muscle, she died.
Sue! DeeGee, you like someone? Oh, my goodness, why do you want to make a secret of that?
Mother, I don't think you understand. I like him a lot, but I'm sure he doesn't even give me the slightest thought. His name is Tommy Trammell, and let's face it, he's an older man.
Oh, dear. How old is he, do you know?
He's 15.
Oh. Early 15 or late?
Late.
I see.
It seems so hopeless. That's why I didn't want to talk about it. He probably asked someone and found out I was a mere 13. But you left the beach bag.
What did you do?
Well, I deliberately left my beach bag. I arranged with Lois to tell him after I left that it was mine, and then she was going to tell him where I lived. I was hoping he'd return it, but she probably told him I was 13 and grabbed him for herself.
Tommy Trammell. I think I know his mother and father. They're very nice people.
Thank you, Mother, but real, honest love has to happen all by itself.
Well, I belong to the school of thought that believes in helping it along a little. Come on, let's do the dishes for Margaret tonight. Just a few more and we're done. And then you're off to bed, Sue.
All right.
Here's the last dish, DeeGee.
Thanks.
That does it.
Oh, Mother, maybe that's... Oh, Mother.
Oh, that's all right. Go ahead and answer the door. Help me pick up the pieces, Sue.
Boy, love sure is rough on dishes.
Yes, I'd better start using the old china.
Am I gonna be goony about boys someday?
Mm-hmm.
What a future.
Well, I guess we got all the pieces. Let's go see if Tommy's here.
Sure hope so. She's been easy to live with ever since she saw him today.
DeeGee, is that...
It's only Judge Grundle.
Oh, what a joyous welcome. It's only Judge Grundle.
Hello, Judge. Won't you sit down?
Oh, thank you.
Hello, Judge Grundle.
Hello, my dear little Susan.
I'm going up to my room, Mother.
All right, dear. And Sue, I think you'd better get to bed. You've had a long day.
All right. Judge Grundle?
Yes?
Did you know Mother had frog appeal?
Frog appeal?
Oh, I imitated a frog and her bullfrog answered. I went gunk.
Oh, well, Penny, you appeal to me, too. Gunk. You see?
Gee, you're as cute as Burt Lancaster, Judge.
Well, Burt Lancaster. Well, now that you mention it, I suppose there is a definite resemblance.
Well, maybe you do look like him a little bit.
Well, thank you, Susan. I'm delighted you see the similarity. Too bad your mother isn't so observant.
You should be glad I'm not, because Burt Lancaster is her bullfrog.
Oh.
Night.
night.
Good night, dear. I'll be off in a minute.
Good night.
Judge, I gave Margaret the evening off so we could go out tomorrow night instead of tonight. Would you mind just visiting here?
Penny, I'd like to visit here 365 nights of the year.
I know, Judge.
Judge, if you'd only call me by my first name, I'd have some hope.
But I...
Try it, Penny. Go ahead. Call me Bessemer.
Oh, Judge,
There you go with Judge again. All right, if you only think of me as a judge, let me put my proposal this way. Let me sentence you for life.
Oh, dear, but I don't believe in capital punishment.
Well, marrying me would not be capital punishment. It would be life imprisonment. I don't mean that marrying me would be life imprisonment. I mean that if you married me,
Judge,
when I sentence...
Judge, you're saved by the bell. Excuse me. Oh, Mother, is that... I don't know, dear. I'll have to open the door first.
Excuse me, is this where D.G. Williamson lives?
Yes, I'm Mrs. Williamson. I'll bet you're Tommy Trammell. Come on in.
Hello. D.G. left her beach bag and
go on into the living room. I'll call her.
Thank you.
D.G., it's Tommy Trammell.
Whom did you say was calling, Mother?
He's in the living room. Here she is, Tommy.
Hello, D.G. You left your beach bag and I...
Oh, it's so nice of you to return it.
Have you met Judge Grendel, Tommy?
Yes, I have.
Is that a ukulele you have there?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my goodness. Ukuleles are back, aren't they?
Well, all the ancient things are back, Mother. Jazz, the old songs, ukuleles, the Charleston. Can you play it, Tommy?
Well, I'm just learning, but on this far. My dog has fleas.
Gosh. He's very talented, isn't he, Mother?
Can you play it, D.G.?
Well, I've learned a little.
Would you like to go out on the front porch and practice?
Well, sure.
My, that's just what we used to do.
Come on.
You know, you seem older now than you did at the beach.
Is that bad?
D.G.'s first boyfriend. My, how time flies.
You play good, D.G.
Thank you.
Tomorrow night for sure?
Oh, of course. Oh, and I'll invite a few of our mutual friends. We can have a Charleston party.
You're sure you don't have to ask your mother first?
Well, I'll consult with her, but I'm at the age now where Mother doesn't treat me like a child anymore.
Well, I'm glad you are. I prefer older women. If there's anything I hate, it's kids' parties. You know, with mothers and fathers always hanging around.
Oh, I do, too. I'm at the age now where Mother trusts me.
You're keen and old.
Thank you.
We don't mean to interrupt, but Judge Grundle is just leaving.
Oh, I was just going, too. It's been swell, D.G. Nice to meet you, Mrs. Williamson. Judge Grundle.
Yeah, good night.
Good night, Tommy.
Night.
Good night. I'll see you tomorrow night at the party.
All right. Good night.
Oh, what party is that, dear?
Well, Mother, could I have some friends in tomorrow night for a Charleston party?
But, darling, I'm going out with Horace Wiggins tomorrow night.
Oh, no, with me, Penny.
Oh, no, I accepted Mr. Wiggins' invitation for dinner, and... Holy torpedo. I told you Oh, dear.
But, Mother, it's all right if you go out. Mother, I want Tommy to think I'm older than 13.
Penny, how could you do this to me?
Well, you know my friends, Mother, and if there's parents around, Tommy will think I'm a mere child.
But, Judge, I forgot. And, D.G., I just don't know.
Mother, my whole future's at stake.
Now, D.G.
Horace Wiggins, to think that you could do this to me.
Now, Judge.
Mother, if you do this to me, I just don't think I can go on.
D.G., don't talk like that. Go to your room.
I refuse to accept the change of plans. I'll see you tomorrow night.
But, Mother...
I don't care if I ever see you again, Leonard Frybacker.
D.G., I'll talk to you in the morning.
I may not live until morning.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Mrs. Williamson.
Margaret, you're not in trouble, too.
It was terrible. We went to the drive-in. We parked where there weren't many other cars. We turned off the lights. I moved closer to him. And then...
Sounds all right so far. And then what?
Betty Grable. In color, too.
Oh, what a life.
I told you it was quite the cast, a good summer series. Gale Gordon, Marylee Robb, Gloria McMillan, Bobby Ellis you heard there, and Bea Benederet. And still to come is Jim Backus in the next half of this show. Radio didn't do reruns during the summer months like television did. The cast did work 39 weeks and then got 13 weeks off. And because all the shows were live, not transcribed, they didn't have reruns like television would, because all those shows were filmed for the most part. So there you go. You're listening to one of the last of the summer shows. The Penny Singleton Show, June 20th, 1950. The summer replacement for Fibber McGee and Molly, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. We'll have the news from this date 72 years ago when we continue, and the conclusion of the Penny Singleton Show here on Classic Radio Theater. By the way, if you want us to find more great shows, go to classicradio.stream and click on the Buy Me a Coffee link, and I'll find some more shows. I promise that I will.
No offense, but are you a little fat when you look in the mirror? How would you like to learn the secrets to lose 3 to 5 pounds a week easily without joining the gym or going through any crazy diets? It's called Body Sculpt by Med Diet. For the last 2 decades, we've been helping people just like you that have pounds they want to shed. We've helped millions of people lose thousands and thousands of pounds over the years. And now it's your turn. Learn the secrets of how to lose weight with one simple phone call. You'll see an amazing difference in a matter of days. Don't believe us? We'll offer you a money-back guarantee. If you're ready to start losing weight right now, call right now to learn more about your risk-free order to Body Sculpt.
Call for your risk-free offer. 800-738-5332. 800-738-5332. 800-738-5332. That's 800-738-5332.
Are you in bad pain? You know what I mean. Your knees hurt. Your shoulder hurts. Your elbow and back are constantly killing you. And I'm sure you've tried every pain pill or cream available at the drugstore. Am I right? Well, here's something you haven't tried. Pain Magic. Pain Magic is not available at any drugstore. The only place you can get it is by calling the special toll-free number I'm about to give you.
And to make things even better, call right now and find out about our buy one, get one free offer. We're so confident it'll work for you that we offer a free bottle with your purchase. No prescription required.
Call now to learn how you can get Pain Magic and get rid of your pain. Remember, your results may vary.
800-492-8164. 800-492-8164. 800-492-8164. That's 800-492-8164.
Thanks for tuning in to Classic Radio Theater on your favorite station. We're listening to an episode of the summer replacement for Fibber McGee and Molly, the Penny Singleton Show, as it was originally broadcast Tuesday, June 20th, 1950. In the newspapers of that Tuesday, 72 years ago, these were some of the headlines. Vice President Alben Barkley told the Senate yesterday he doubts the propriety of a Senate investigation of public officials that might lead to an impeachment in connection with the 1945 Amerasia case. Barkley's mention of a possible impeachment, the first from a high administration official, coincided with a new blast against the State Department by the U.S. ambassador to China, the former ambassador, I should say, Patrick J. Hurley. Hurley charged in a formal statement at Santa Fe, New Mexico, that for 5 years the State Department has kept the people from knowing the truth about the theft of top-secret documents by officials of the State Department who sold or gave them to pro-communists. His statement continued, "I know that State Department officials in China and the State Department at Washington did sabotage the American policy in China." A $433 million boost in the yearly tax on big corporations voted by the House Ways and Means Committee yesterday in a bid for presidential approval of a proposed $1.01 billion excise tax cut. If the new corporate tax plan becomes law, the normal tax rate on big corporations would be stepped up from 38% to 41%. At the same time, the bill would cut the tax load of small corporations, earning from $5,000 to $167,000 a year. Bookmaker Frank Erickson took the biggest gamble of his life yesterday and pled guilty to 60 charges of bookmaking and conspiracy. The bookie's bookie took a long shot that he could get off with a light sentence, although he faces a possible maximum sentence of 60 years in jail and a $30,000 fine. Erickson, whose fabulous operation in 48 states brings in $12.5 million a year, apparently preferred to take his losses rather than have his business connections aired in court. A trial might have rung in the name of Frank Costello, who has been called the nation's gambling czar. Or it might have caused a scandal by revealing names of prominent businessmen who were reported to have placed bets as high as $10,000 or $15,000 a day. Maine's Democratic National Committee woman won the 1st District congressional nomination in the state's biennial primaries yesterday. Miss Lucia M. Cormier, an attractive 38-year-old brunette from Rumford, defeated Dr. Adrian H. Skolin, 57, of Portland. Foreign Aid Administrator Paul G. Hoffman said last night that peace, not war, is the road to victory for the free world in its current struggle with Russia. In a major speech prepared for state governors holding a 4-day conference in White Silver Springs, West Virginia, he expressed concern over growing acceptance of the inevitability of World War III, a war which he said no one could win, for it lead to the suicide of civilization itself. He denunciated talk of war, declaring our goal is not to win World War III, but to prevent it. Meanwhile, President Truman yesterday reportedly ready to ask Congress for $300 million to speed development of the super-powerful hydrogen bomb. It was a tight secret, however, whether the money would be used for actual construction of the world's first H-bomb, heralded as perhaps 1,000 times more powerful than the original atomic bomb, or for expanded research. A Monticello, Indiana man whose tirade against high taxes brought the comment, "Go jump in the lake," has done just that. The Hoosier tax protester, Paul D. Abbott, took the dare Sunday and dived to the bottom of Lake Schaefer near Monticello, claiming he would not come to the surface until Congress does something about cutting taxes. Abbott still down on the bottom of the lake yesterday, enjoying himself tremendously, while Monticello businessmen approved. Wasn't as bad as it seemed when Abbott, a 28-year-old war veteran, kissed his wife and children goodbye and dived into the lake. For he was inside a 10-foot by 10-foot sealed tank, which cost $3,000 and had all the comforts of home, tubes to the surface for fresh air and food deliveries. Just before his dive, he declared, "I'm going to stay down there until some action comes out of Washington to favor the taxpayers of this country." Those some of the day's top news stories from the newspapers of Tuesday, June 20th, 1950. On your radio, The Penny Singleton Show. The conclusion comes up next on this Monday Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox on your favorite station.
Are you suffering with arthritis or osteoporosis? Do you have diabetes? Did you know that these are just 2 of the hundreds of diseases that have seen improvement with Dr. Wallach's incredible longevity products? You can't get them at a health food store. The only way to get them is to call us at 800-214-0065. That's 800-214-0065. Do you have heart disease, fibromyalgia, or high blood pressure? Do you have a terrible time losing weight? Dr. Wallach can help. He was a veterinarian and cured diseases in animals. He felt that he could do the same for humans, so he became a physician. Over 50 years of research and helping people like you goes into every bottle of Dr. Wallach's amazing discoveries. Do you want to feel better? Learn how to treat the cause of your problem rather than covering up the symptoms with drugs. Call 800-214-0065. That's 800-214-0065.
We'll head to Ivy College on Tuesday's Classic Radio Theater for an episode of The Halls of Ivy starring Ronald and Medita Coleman from 72 years ago, June 21st, 1950. The Bentheimers and the Census. The strange Mr. Bert Bentheimer and his equally strange family have descended on Ivy College, and the task of ejecting them is given to Dr. Hall. That'll be coming up on Tuesday's Classic Radio Theater. But now the conclusion of the Penny Singleton Show from 72 years ago, June 20th, 1950.
And now for Act Two of the Penny Singleton Show. It's early the next morning as Penny enters the office of the Williamson and Wiggins Real Estate Agency. Her partner, Horace Wiggins, is already at the office as Penny enters.
Good morning, Penny. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Wiggins. You're in earlier than usual.
Oh, I couldn't help it. Woke up this morning at 7, heard the birds singing, saw the sun shining, bounced out of bed ready to tackle a full day. Why, even threw the window wide open and did calisthenics.
Then you came right to work.
No, I had to go back to bed to recuperate. But even so, I couldn't help getting here early, you know. I feel like a million now. You're early, too. Did this beautiful day do the same thing to you?
No, it didn't. Between DeeGee and Margaret at breakfast this morning, I had to get out early.
Oh, Penny, are you going to let something depress you on a beautiful, wonderful day like this?
Yes.
Well, now, if you weren't depressed, I bet you have a different attitude about things. I mean, like, well, for example, even marrying me.
I would.
Well, sure you would. Now, let's tackle each little problem. Clear it up, then you'll start the day with a smile. Now, first of all, what's the matter with Margaret?
All the time she was serving breakfast, she kept mumbling, "What's Betty Grable got that I haven't got?"
I hope you didn't tell her.
Mr. Wiggins, Margaret cuts a very nice figure of a woman.
Yeah, but the scissors slipped in several places.
She had a fight last night with Leonard something or other.
Oh, now you know these things don't last more than a day with Margaret. Now, let's tackle the next problem. What is the matter with DeeGee?
Well, I realize that at 13, everything is a matter of life or death.
Mm-hmm.
She's just fallen in love for the first time.
Well?
And it seems absolutely imperative that she prove something by having a small party tonight without a parent around. Since you and I were going out, I didn't feel that
Will Margaret be home?
Yes. Of course, I know all of DeeGee's friends. They're nice youngsters.
Well, Margaret takes care of the children while you work. She'll be doing the same thing if she keeps her eye on the party.
I guess I just didn't want to face the fact that DeeGee's growing up.
There you are. All your problems taken care of.
Yes.
Now then, as I was saying before, about you and me, if we could...
there is one more problem, and this one concerns you.
Well, come on. Let's have it. Get the problem over with so we can talk about you.
Well, I got confused and mixed up about dates, and, Judge Grundle's going to be with us tonight, too.
Oh.
Well, I've told you all my problems, and you were right. I feel much better. And for the first time, I realize it really is a beautiful day.
I think it's gonna rain.
Then it's all right, Mother? Yes, dear. Let's see, it's almost 7. Mr. Wiggins and Judge Grundle should be here soon. The kids are coming at 7, too. Can I be at the party? Sue, you may watch the party from the stairs. Till 8:30. Okay, 8:30. Mm-hmm. I want my friends to meet her. They think she's cute. Oh, cut it out. I'll answer it. Mother, I'm sorry I got upset and childish last night. Don't worry about it.
Hello, Sue.
Mother's in the living room, Mr. Wiggins. Hello, Mr. Wiggins.
Hello, DeeGee. Hello, Penny.
Hello, I'm ready. Just as soon as Judge Grundle gets here.
Yes, it's going to be great taking the two of you dancing.
I'm having a wonderful party tonight, Mr. Wiggins. We're going to do the Charleston. Tommy's bringing his uke, and Jack Randall's bringing drums, and George Stern plays the piano. It's going to be a real Charleston party. It's the thing, you know. That's Judge Grundle. We'll meet him at the door and leave right away. Have a nice time, DeeGee. Oh, we'll have a super time, Mother. See you later. My, this is a good steak. Is yours good, Judge Grundle?
Yes?
Mr. Wiggins, yours too?
Yeah.
I'm glad. I think it's fun. The three of us going out together. Don't you, Judge Grundle?
Yes?
And Mr. Wiggins?
Yeah.
I love the Middleton Inn. It's the only really nice dining, dancing place in town. Do you two agree?
Yeah.
Well, I'm certainly glad you're both having fun.
I'm having a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. That Wiggins. The way he looks at Penny. Like a lovesick pickerel.
You're, enjoying yourself, aren't you, Mr. Wiggins?
Oh, yes. How can I enjoy myself with that habeas corpus sitting across from me? What a judge. When he wears his robes, he looks like a black teepee.
Oh, the orchestra's going to play.
May I have this dance, Penny?
Now look here, Grundle.
You look here.
Now, please, gentlemen, really, I don't care to dance. I really just don't care to dance. Does anyone know what time it is?
9:30.
9:30? Why, we've been here for 2 hours. My, how the time has flown.
Like glue.
Like molasses.
Yes, it certainly has been fun. Oh, I'll bet they're having fun at home. Fun at home. Gentlemen,
Yes?
What?
I want you to know that this has been an evening I shall never forget. I started it, so I'm going to end it. Take me home, both of you.
Well, look, everybody, let's try playing the Charleston again. Maybe we can get together this time.
They'll never get together enough so we can dance or have fun.
Well, we'll try. George, try it on the piano. Tommy, play it on the uke. Give it to me.
I can't help it if I don't know it. George, I can't play the drums the way you're playing the piano.
George, stop that piano.
Well, wait a minute, I was just...
Maybe somebody knows some of the old songs. Let's get some life in the party.
All I can play is... What a party.
Well, it's not my fault if none of you know how to do the things you came over to do.
I thought we were going to have fun. Excuse me, I think it's Mother.
Oh, no, not her mother.
Oh, Mother. I forgot my key, dear. DeeGee, what's the matter?
Sorry about tonight.
I'm sorry, too.
DeeGee, what's the trouble?
The party's just awful.
Awful? Where's Sue?
She got bored and went to bed at 8.
DeeGee, what's wrong with the party?
Oh, come in, please. Nobody knows how to do anything we plan to do.
Let's all go into the living room.
Oh, no.
The party's just dying, and I'm so ashamed that Mother's just awful.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Williamson.
Hello, Tommy, Jack, Lois, George. I guess you all know Judge Grundle and Mr. Wiggins.
Oh, sure. How are you? We met. Hey, whose drums are those?
They're mine, Judge, but I'm not very good.
What's this old song you were playing on the piano?
It's Ain't She Sweet?
Hey, Judge! That's pretty good. Penny, they were singing Ain't She Sweet?
Oh, I'll never forget that one.
Hey, that's good, Mr. Wiggins.
Oh, hit it, Judge. Tommy, let me have your ukulele a minute. Start over, Mr. Wiggins.
Okay, Penny.
Take it, Judge. Ain't she sweet? See her coming down the street. Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Come on, kids, sing it.
This is great fun, I can
Ain't she sweet? See her coming down the street. Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet?
Oh, gee, I never knew you or the judge or Mr. Wiggins were so good.
Oh, good nothing.
And that's no banana oil.
Boop, boop, ba-doo.
Oh, Mr. Wiggins.
Hey, I never knew old people could be so much fun. Boy, if we could only do the Charleston now, everything would be perfect.
The Charleston? DeeGee, take the uke. You know this one.
Judge, you're great on the drum.
Horace, you make the piano tingle like Gilda Gray.
Oh!
Come on, boys, the Charleston. Charleston,
Hey.
Charleston, Charleston. Come on there, Tommy. Bring it out. Oh, be careful, Mr. Wiggins.
Sure was a keen evening, DeeGee.
Well, I'm glad you had fun, Tommy.
I sure did. I wonder if I could ask your mother something.
Oh, why, sure. Mother,
Yes, DeeGee.
Mrs. Williamson.
Tommy wants to ask you something.
What?
Well, I was wondering if maybe when I come over again, you'd give me some Charleston lessons.
And me, too.
Why, of course, anytime.
Oh, that's swell. DeeGee and I'll be the best Charlestoners in town. Oh, good night, and thanks again.
Night, Tommy. Night. See you at the beach tomorrow.
Oh, he's a nice boy.
Oh, Mother. If only you'd been here for the whole evening.
I wish I had been.
I'm such a fool sometimes. Well, maybe someday I'll learn. All I can say now is thanks for being here.
You're welcome, darling. And thank you for having us. You saved our lives, too. For a while, it looked like the judge and Mr. Wiggins and I would end up mortal enemies.
Rugs are all back down.
Everything's in shape, Penny.
Thank you both.
Certainly had a great time. Didn't you, Grundle, old boy?
Yes, I sure did, Horace. And thank you, DeeGee, and thank you, Penny.
Thank you for coming.
Glad you had fun.
I'll walk a ways with you, Judge.
Fine, Horace, fine.
Good night.
Good night, DeeGee. Hey, she's sweet.
The party was a real success. Aren't you glad we had the kids over at the house, Mother?
Mm-hmm. I don't know which one is the younger, Judge Grundle or Horace Wiggins.
The Penny Singleton Show features Gale Gordon, Jim Backus, Bea Benederet, Marylee Robb, and Sheila James, with Conrad Binion, Gloria McMillan, and Bobby Ellis. The music was composed and conducted by Von Dexter. The Penny Singleton Show is written and produced by Robert Soderberg and stars Penny Singleton.
Good night. Keep well.
In addition to being Blondie Bumstead in Blondie movies from 1938 to 1950, and on the radio from 1939 to 1950, and a number of other roles in radio, she was also the voice of Jane Jetson in the original Jetson series from 1962 to 1963. She also served 2 terms as president of the American Guild of Variety Artists, fighting for the rights of women in motion pictures, radio, and television. The Penny Singleton Show, June 20th, 1950, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Please thank this radio station and support their advertisers. It's their kindness and courtesy that allows us to be with you each and every time we roll around here on your favorite station. And if you miss a day, you don't have to miss a single show. All it takes is either having a podcast app, and we have them all listed on our webpage, and searching for Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox, or you can also go to my webpage, classicradio.stream. There you can stream the shows. You can learn more about classic radio collecting, find our social media links, contact me, and you can even contribute to this show by using the Buy Me a Coffee app that you'll see there on the page. Click on it. You'll not only maybe buy me a Dr. Pepper, or we'll also get some new shows. We always are on the hunt, and your financial support will help that as well. Okay, have yourself a great day. Tell all your friends the great radio shows are right here at this spot on the dial. Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox on your favorite station.